What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. As always, make sure that you like, share, leave some comments as well, and subscribe to my page. So now I'm back with another video from Green Bay, Wisconsin, and today I'm having the honor and the privilege to get a VIP tour of the one and the only Lambeau Field. Home of the legendary Green Bay Packers, 13-time NFL champions. Of course, you're greeted immediately with a huge replica of the Vince Lombardi trophy. And I thought this quote was really important to highlight. It says, "This trophy, this is it. It was named after Vince Lombardi. You play in Green Bay. As important as it is to any other team and any other player, it means more to us."
So it was the business community during the early stages of the Packers with Curly Lambeau. We've got a number of pictures that from time to time we'll show you. And I want to bore you with picture content. My grandson here visiting from the Nashville area last summer, and he brought his bike here, and Romeo Dobbs, wide receiver, jumped on that bike. And you know that after practice, Dobbs looked for my grandson, and sure enough, jumped on the bike again. But now, the next day, Dobbs is looking, he found my grandson again. So you think I had to buy my grandson multiple Romeo Dobbs jerseys, you know what I'm saying? He's a big, but anyway, this is really kind of a cool story. So anyway, we'll kind of keep moving here, and just to show you around. This is what they kind of look like right here. Maybe what we'll do is just so that we can give them a little look here. This is where because we have dislodged people in the atrium. I don't know if I should have pointed out to you, but we have all kinds of construction. So we're you did. Okay, that's cool. So this is what the suites look like. This one's just being used as a conference room right now. I think it's fair game to let them go in and take a little look and take some pictures. See, most of our suites, 5% Kentucky bluegrass, but the other 5% are plastic fibers that are woven down about 7.5 inches. They stand about a half an inch above the ground. You won't notice them because they reseed the grass every spring, and now it's growing up, so they cut the grass every other day by hand, under an inch, so the fibers don't get nipped by the lawnmower, but the fibers stabilize the sand. We move from a clay base to a sand base. Come on this way. But I point that out now because these are grow lights that we put up that trick the grass into thinking it's warm and sunny. Let's go this way.
Gotta come on to share some audio. We are at the highest point. I'm literally standing underneath the scoreboard at the Green Bay Packers Stadium, Lambeau Field to be exact. Learning so much great history about this icon, this beautiful stadium. If you know me, you know that I am a football fan, and I really love a good story behind an iconic stadium. And I've seen Lambeau Field, of course, on TV. I've never been in a stadium before, but actually seen this before me. It is incredible. This stadium has such a old feel to it. It has such a nostalgic football feel to it that it is just amazing. I mean, look at this. You have, you know, if you know, the Packers love their bleachers. You have bleachers in this stadium. It almost feels like a college stadium, just on a bigger scale. You know, it reminds me a lot of University of Michigan in Ann Arbor. But this place is spectacular. Standing here beneath the scoreboard is amazing. Moments like this, you just gotta come on and document them. Loving it.
right over here. Aaron Jones looks like a stage picture. It's not. This was a real touchdown scored. He does the Lambeau leap. The pandemic, there's nobody in the stands.
Oh, wow.
My gosh.
And here's a touchdown. Packers were never ahead. Last play of the game. Aaron Rodgers to Richard Rodgers. Picture worth 1,000 words. That Lion fan and that Packer fan. You can tell just what happened. Maybe a personal attaché case, and that's it, because everything else is handled for them. Okay? There's a clock, digital clock's turned off now, in sync with the Packers locker room and the scoreboard, and that'll be a 60-minute countdown at kickoff, and then at halftime, the official timekeeper on his own waits 30 seconds, then he punches up 13 and a half minute halftime is what it really is. So come on down this way. We're on ground level. The football field's about 24 feet below ground level. And so you're going to see there's going to be some background. When I talked about missing the word nail, this hallway was straight shot all the way down. It was preseason schedule. They had just hired the NFL's first female assistant coach. We had to scramble. Right here. Female staff locker room. Simply no visitors. The officials' locker room. Now, just as teams are hiring ladies, the NFL's been hiring ladies to be officials. And so what they did is they took this big, spacious locker room, put a segment in here. So the ladies enter here. This is the ladies' locker room. The men will enter on the other side, right around the corner, and this is their locker room. He's the first office there. That's the Packer Radio Network. You've got WTMJ, the Associated Press. You get the idea. Cover the Packers. They make it easy for you to just file your stories even right from here. So let's go down this elevator. What you want to do is in your mind's eye, take the two ends and bring them together. And unlike the visitors' locker room, this locker room is shaped like a football. There's no corners to it at all. Where your locker is located is by position. For example, the running backs are all together, linebackers and so forth. Wasn't that way during the pandemic, because that way if a position group got nailed with the virus, they'd all miss the game likely. So what they did for 2 seasons during the pandemic, they went offensive player, defense, defense, all the way around the whole locker room. Big, close to 7,000 square feet. So it's like 2.5, 3 times the size of the locker room that you just saw. This G is very important to the team. Minutes before they're introduced, somebody's going to be yelling, "Everybody around the G!" And all the players and coaches gather around here. Head coach addresses the team. Designated team captain of the day addresses the team. The team chaplain leads the team in a prayer for safety. It's so important that a facsimile of that G travels with the team when they play on the road. They have that same process home or road. So anyway, we're going down the same tunnel the Green Bay Packers take the field on game day. And for you and I call this goosebump time. Are you ready? Welcome. Packers used to come out of the tunnel in the north end zone. Mike Sherman was coach when the tunnel was moved here, and he was also a Packer historian. As they were deciding what to do with the concrete from the north tunnel, Mike said, wait a minute, I want my players and future Packer players to step on some of the same concrete as Lombardi and Starr and Horning and Taylor and Nitschke, Willie Davis, Forrest Gregg, Brett Favre, Reggie White, and Aaron Rodgers. Players step like that. Proud generations of Green Bay Packer players, world champions a record 13 times, have run over this very concrete.
We're up top. This is where we were with the up top views. You know, you see those people there, but I was up there above the world champion sign, right up underneath the screens. Anyway, now we are on the field. The legendary Lambeau Field. Like, look at this. This is crazy. Wow.
The fiber stabilizes the sand, so. And this is how they paint it. I'll take 100 gallons of paint. About 8 hours, 4 men. See, this pops up. You stick a stick in there. I'll label which of it is. A string. And this is